Hello, it's me. How are you doing? I just decided to stop on here, jump on here for a minute to say hello to everyone, trying to gather up some more time. Um, so I'm gonna see who's gonna jump in and say hey, say hi. How's it going? How's your day going? It says doing good. How are you? I'm fine, sweetheart. I appreciate you stopping in for a moment. See my little shadow. I'm walking towards our hub. I wanted to show, I don't know who's all in here, but I want you guys check out some of these, check out this one truck here. Let me show you this truck here. Look at this beauty right here. Tony, yo, man, I'm getting ready to make my video, but I'm here listening. Okay, Tony, if you're gonna make your video, we can shine off. But check out this truck here. Look at this driver here as a, let me see if I can get it up there for you. See, that says Diamond Driver. That's pretty cool. I want you guys to see that. Yeah, I had to show you guys. I'm glad somebody is shining in. So Tony, you getting ready for that video. Let me see what it says. Oh, you can see it better here. So check his truck out, you guys. Look. This driver, let me show you. This driver is a 2 million mile driver. Pretty awesome. Also, not only is he or she a 2 million miler, peep this. They're also a diamond driver. So that means that they've ran 3 years straight, pick up and deliver on time, and also, boom, rocking 2 million. They're in the 2 million mile club. Let me get back so you can get a better glimpse of it. So that's their logo. Pretty cool, huh? Diamond driver, 2 million. We got a 4 million driver, 4 million miles. To run 4 million miles is a lot. Yeah. Yeah, Tony, yo, man, that is pretty cool to have that. But I wanted you guys to see that as I'm walking over to the hub. You guys might have seen that beauty right there. Please hit that like button, somebody. I see Tony in here, Mary in here. Tony, you forgot to hit that button? Look at that beauty right there. I think you guys seen this, and I wanted you guys to see some trucks here while I'm on the yard. Check it out. Look how beautiful that is. That's a sweet potato right there, for sure. This is one of our lease operators. I'm heading inside. I'm going to show you guys some stuff inside. Let you guys check it out inside. But I want you guys to see. Wanted you to see this one. I think you might have seen this in one of my posts. But I still wanted you to see that one. So we're heading. You guys can walk with me as I head towards inside for a moment. I'm just going to see how it goes. How's there? I know it's late, you guys, because I'm waiting for Tony to put out his video. And I'm going to try to catch up, because I got to catch up on some. I looked at a few, but I just jumped on live real quick before it got any later. And like I said, I want you guys to walk through this yard with me. And I want to bring you guys along. So whoever want to hang in there for a few minutes, I'm going to show you a couple of things. We'll chit chat. And then I'll let you guys get situated, because I know a lot of people got to go to work in the morning. I'm on Central Time Zone. Again, this is Yolanda. Let me flip around and say hi to y'all. Hello. And I'm going to flip it back. But look at my gray hair. Lord have mercy. Okay, I'm going to go around this way, you guys. Let you see. Tony and Mary is still. So this is our truck wash right here. Nice little truck wash. I wanted you guys to see that. So you come in, you scan your card up there. There's a scanner, just like you're at a car wash. Only difference is we don't have to pay. We just scan our cards. And bam, there it goes. So I'm going to head inside. And I'm going to sit out. Once I head inside, I'm going to go in, grab something. And then what I'm going to do is sit outside. I'm going to chit chat with you guys. And that's about it. I'm glad you guys made it in. Mary, it's me. I'm so glad you're here. Somebody's always got a dog. Look at that baby right there. Hi. How are you? Hi. Hi. Look at here. Look what we got you. I always run into dogs. Every time, I always run into dogs. That's a nice little boy right there.
Girl.
Oh, it's a girl.
Yeah.
Hi, how are you? Yeah, I'm live streaming, and I seen the dog, and I said I just wanted to stop. I said, look at here. The other night, it was 3 or 4 dogs that I ran into at the Houston yard, if you ever been there. Okay, so, okay, it says Super One General. It says, are you a lot lizard? Yes, I am a lot lizard. Hey, what's up? Yes, I am. How you doing? Yep, I'm one. I'm at the I'm trying to see what type of company I can get. That's what I'm trying to do, Super One. Yeah, baby. You want any commercial company tonight, baby? Do you want any commercial company? So you said how much? Ah, man. I got some bubble gum. You got some bubble gum for me? I need a pack of double mint. Okay. I want a pack of cool cigarettes. Okay. And I want me a Sprite and a bag of Doritos. How about that? Okay. I'm glad you're able to come on by. Yeah, but like I said, you all, it says, heck yeah. I know that's right, Super. For real, for real. Oh, and I want you, wait a minute, I want you guys to check out this one here. Now, look at this baby here. Look at that. Is that not sweet? Look at that color, y'all. Oh my gosh. This must be one of our newer ones. I don't know if that's like a smoke gray or what color this could be. And this, oh yeah, this is one of our brand new trucks. And this again is a KW. But isn't it sweet? Look at the color. It's like a smoked, it don't even have decal or nothing on there. It's like a smoked gray like type of truck. And of course it's a KW, yeah. One of our newer ones. B-Heats, what's up? What's going on, y'all? I see you. Glad you're able to join the live. Yeah, this is one of our newer trucks. Right there, I wanted you guys to see that. It's me, yeah, that's a beautiful truck. B-Heats, I am glad you're here, Big. I'm so glad you're able to join the live. I have a 2 shut down. It says nice big rear. Yeah, we got some nice ones here. I think this is your first time joining my live. I came to your live, what was it, last week or something. It was pretty cool. I enjoyed it. So I'm gonna show you guys one more new one before I go inside. This is another new one. You can buy this one or lease it. You can buy it out flat. This is one of our newer babies too. I don't know what color. That's like a off black, but that's a nice one right there. It says, thank you. Your live look cool as hell. Well, I'm trying. When you guys come in, hit that like button. If I can get to 20, 25 likes, will be real cool. Be easy. Yeah, it says the trucking looks cool. Yeah, I want you guys to see this one here. This is a nice one. And show you guys the red one, and we're gonna pop inside for a minute. How's everybody doing tonight? I know it's late. I know people got to get up and go to work. Check out this red one. I was trying to see if we got a pink one. Isn't that sweet? That red, that candy red. That's one of our owner ops right there. On this candy red one right here. We got a few nice colors that are in the fleet. You name it, from purple to pink to orange. The light lit up like a Christmas tree. See that? They're all lined up. Yeah. So, let me flip it around again. So yeah, it's me. Like I said, I'm gonna keep flipping it so you guys can see. All right, I want you guys to know, hey, I'm here. Hey, I'm gonna flip it. Okay. And then if you guys know, if you want to become an owner operator, you can get that nice little beauty green truck like there. It says The Real Dean. This is Yolanda tapping into the hustle. I appreciate that, Dean. Your live was off point. I had to roll because I had to get on the road. I haven't too long shut down. But I'm glad you're able to stop in. Please hit that like button if you come in. So if you are with Swift or not with Swift, you can come over and lease a truck or you can bring a truck. But this is the info right here. Swift owner operator. This is one of the people you can contact. There you go. Reach out to Bill Kirkpatrick. There you go. That's his phone number. Bam, 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 bam. Or you can email him. Boom. And he will hook you up with that beauty right there. See, that is a KW. So, yeah. But I just want you guys to walk along. I'm going to sit down in a second. Before I go in here, I'm going to make sure we don't have any music popping off here. Because sometimes they be playing some music. Hold on a minute. Oh, never mind, I can't go in there. They got that TV and stuff playing. And then that one dude over there got his radio on. But I can show y'all the inside right here. See, they got the TV on and it's loud. I know I might not get the copyright because I'm not, what do you call that? Monetizing them, but I just don't want to even deal with it. But that's the inside. I was going to go in there and sit down. But they got a lot of stuff going on. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to sit down for a minute. And we'll chit chat for a second. I want you guys to see this is one of our bench areas. A lot of drivers come over here in case. Believe it or not, there's drivers go to the store, get meat, see these little barbecue pits. I know you guys have seen them at parks. People will literally come and they barbecue. A lot of drivers sit here, you can smoke, eat your lunch. That's where our cars are at out there. And then this is a big facility over here. A lot of got their dogs, they walk out. Stuff over there. It's me. It said it's nice there. Yeah, I appreciate it. Number crunchers, hello, how are you? Welcome to the chat. Will you guys please hit the like button, everybody that comes in. But this is a big lot. I think I've showed you guys this on one of the videos. See, that's where all the cars is at. So yeah, I'm just gonna sit down and chat with you for a moment. And then that's our fuel aisle over there. And I'm gonna go sit down right here, hold my phone, and oh boy, I'm gonna sit and I'm gonna chat with you. So it says it's me. Yes, it's nice there. Yes, it is. This is one of our larger terminals. So I just like I said, I just wanted to go live and see who was gonna chime in. Again, I always thank everybody. I appreciate everybody for stopping in, showing me some love. I always tell everybody to make sure you go to my page, go down my post. Got some good stuff in there. I put a lot of people's channels up there if you got the chance. I appreciate you watching all my videos. And I appreciate everybody stopping by. We're all in this together. Like I said, let's keep supporting each other. Thank you, it's me. Let's keep supporting each other. I mean, I know, like we've discussed before, you can't get to all of those pages. You can't watch all of those videos and all that content, but we can do the best that we can. There might be somebody that you want to link up with, that you like their content. Hey, go over there, subscribe for them. Check them out, support them, do whatever you have to do. Catch a few lives here and there if you can. If not, that's understandable. I just say do whatever it is you can do to support somebody. Because I know I be working today. Like earlier today, I went into, let me see, is Dean still in here? Where is The Real Dean? So I went, because he came in my live, and I appreciate that, The Real Dean. So I was able to tap in with him. I was getting ready to start rolling. So I couldn't stay there in his live the whole time, but I prefer to go there and give him Tony Yo Man said hi. Okay, Tony, we see you. So I went there and showed Dean some type of love. I couldn't stay there the full time because I had to start moving. But you got somebody that might be in the chat here that might want to go over there and check Dean out the full time. And if you can't do a recap, but again, like now I'm shutting down. I'm trying to get content. I'm trying to catch up. And I'm trying to do what I'm trying to do. And like I said, it's a lot of work. YouTube looks easy until you start doing it. It is not easy. YouTube is a full-time job in my opinion. And then if you have a full-time job outside of YouTube, then when you're trying to support people, again, I keep stressing this, that's another full-time job. That's 3 jobs right there. So if you're going over and you subscribe to a whole bunch of people and all you're trying to do is catch up on their videos, watch their shorts, and do everything, well, you got a lot going on right there. You see what I mean? You got a lot going on. And trying to watch their content. It says, the real Dean. Thank you, Yolanda. Keep up the hustle. Well, Dean, I'm trying. Because like I said, before I came over to your page this morning, Dean, I checked out a few other pages that was live. I popped in for a few minutes, but I had to keep going because I can't. It's just very time consuming. And there's people that I might not get to. And they have to respect the fact of that hustle. And if not, I've had people come to my page where I had to literally just delete some of the nasty comments. Yes, I did. They say, leave. No, I'm not leaving. Come to my page. They'll hit check. I connect. Check, check. Now you connect. My turn, your turn. This and that. I ain't got time for all of that. You're not going to force me and demand me and make me go over to your page because you don't even know my schedule, you know? So it says, it's me. It says, true, it's not easy, and I love YouTube. Yeah, me too. But like I said, I've had people come to the page, and then if you don't get to their page quick enough, or when I had 2 people come to my page, and they put a check mark and said, connected and stay connected, right? And I was like, okay, thank you, I appreciate the support, blase, blase. And it says, living life with Leah. And hey, sweetheart, how are you doing? We're sitting up here discussing stuff. Hi, how are you? Okay. So anyhow, like I said, and I've had people that have come to my page and they'll say, oh, connected. And then because I didn't get to their page fast enough, they come back and say, oh, I watched your videos. You haven't been to my page. I'm unsubscribing. And then they delete all their comments. Okay, fine, bye. I mean, I ain't got no problem with that. You're not going to come and control me and tell me how fast and when to move. You don't know my schedule and what I got going on. Because I would never go to nobody's page and just say, hey, connected, stay connected, and then just demanding them to come. And just because I don't come right then, what if I'm going to come next week or a couple of days? So it's just weird the way some people operate. The real Dean, it says, you do not need that. Yeah, you don't need it because it gets stressful. But I've had 3 people that did that to me, and they unsubscribed. And guess what? I really didn't care. Didn't lose no sleep. Because the way I look at it, Dean, is if you're just trying to demand me to do something, first of all, you don't even know my schedule. And if anybody watch my channel, first of all, they know I drive a semi. So my schedule fluctuates. I can't just stop doing what I'm doing because you're alive at that certain time. What I'm supposed to do, just pull a big old rig over on the side of the road and say, oh my gosh, it's me, she's live. I gotta shine into her live. That's what it's seeming like. It don't work like that when you're driving a semi. You can't just say boom and then just go. Or because living life with Leah, and she might put out a couple of videos. I see them. Even if I don't get to them today, tomorrow, eventually I'm going to get to them. So, again, like I say, everybody operate different. I would never be rude and go over to nobody's page demanding for them to do nothing or anything. That's just something I'm not going to do. And then I'm not going to go over to nobody's page and say, hey, I subscribe, now you subscribe to me. You're next. I watch all your videos. You need to watch all of my videos. Okay, I didn't tell you to watch them all. I didn't tell you to watch. I'm not trying to be rude. I didn't tell you to watch none of them. You watch them because you choose to watch them. Just because you watch me, you're just going to make me come over there and watch your videos. I've had a few encounters with a few people, and I'm like, you know what? Y'all can keep it pushing. Because, you know, it doesn't, I don't operate like that. So, you know, that's something that I wanted to discuss and stuff. And like I said, there's ways you can show people love and appreciation. You might can't watch their videos, but you know what I do? I try to keep a lot of people in my posts. If you go to my post, there's somebody watching your videos in my post. I know for a fact. Because you can go to that person page, you'll see their numbers. And when I'm not saying it's me, but there's all kind of ways you can still support them. But I just ask people, hey, don't be rude with nobody. Don't make nobody say, oh, you got to watch my videos. Because the one dude came to my page just like that lady did. And he came on there. He was like, hey, Yolanda, I watch your shorts. I watched your live and I watched this. I haven't seen you on my page as of yet. What's up, sis? I started to tell him, Lord, Nina, I might get in trouble. Never mind. I just said, ain't nothing up. Well, it's all good, dude. And I left it alone. Then I guess he got upset. And then I assume he just unsubscribed. Okay, and I haven't seen him since. But guess what? I didn't lose no sleep. Okay? So, you know, you guys, that's just how it's going to be. YouTube is hard, you know? It says, I agree with you. Living life. Yes, sweetheart, it's hard. David Jones said hi. Hello, David. It says auto block. Yeah, you know, I thought about all of that stuff too, because you got some people they on a whole nother level. And I just, you know, everybody that come in, could y'all please hit that like button? It'll help me. I'm trying to, hopefully I can get to 20, 25 likes. That would really help me before I shine off. But you seen that The Real Dean, I was in your live. I was checking it out earlier. You had a good group of people in there supporting you, or whatever the deal is. You was breaking it down and you was telling me how it was going. But I couldn't stay to talk more. But at the end of the day, Dean, I'm quite sure you've had controlling or demanding people like that too, just as well. Can anybody tell me what type of experience they've had with people like living life? Like, David, has any of you guys had any experience with people coming over there trying to, like, I'm not going to say control you, but like be bossy, you know? Or demanding. And then I had I left her comment up. She says, oh, she named the number that she was that subscriber. Like she said, oh, I'm subscriber 300 or something. Now you come over and you do me your turn. And then I go to some people pages. If you guys notice this, some of these small channels, and they'll say, like, the one girl, she says, the girl that she subscribed to, she goes, I just subscribed to you. I'm number 189. Your turn. Come to my page. I watch. Like, why are you guys putting all that in the comments? It says The Real Dean. I push the negativity away. Yes, because that is negativity. You know, like, you're basically telling the person that, okay, I just subscribed to you. You need to subscribe to me. I'm subscriber 189, so I know where you at, and I'm looking at your numbers. You need to come and subscribe. I think to me that's just so childish, and it's just ridiculous. That's just my opinion. The Real Dean, and just ignore and move to the next. Yes, you're right about that, Dean. It's ridiculous, and it makes no doggone sense to me. But you got people that do it, and I see it every day. Yep, I see it. And then another thing that I've noticed that I see too, there's people that, I mean, I don't really know how to explain. They'll come over to your page, right? And they'll, you know, I don't know what they're doing, but they, you know, no, I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm not gonna even open up that worm. But it's a lot of stuff that some of them be doing, and it's just annoying. And I'm like, and the thing about it, I can understand if I'm working 8 hours, maybe 5 days a week, have 2 days off. But like I said, if anybody that's been rocking with me know that I'm driving, I can't just keep stopping looking at videos, and I can do it in the morning time, in between when I stop in the middle of the day, and at nighttime. But I still got to do my own content. How do you expect me to do my content, watch everybody's channel, which, you know, I cannot do? And then you got other new people demanding the same thing. I'm at the point where I'm going to say, you know what? And then they want to threaten you. I'm going to unsubscribe. You know what? Guess what? If it's people like you and you need to unsubscribe, go right ahead. Again, I'm not losing no sleep. Do what you got to do. I don't know why they would threaten you like you're supposed to be scared or got a problem when they say, oh, well, I'm going to unsubscribe or I unsubscribe. I had a girl told me that the other day. She goes, I unsubscribe. You haven't been on my page since I subscribed to you. First of all, girl, I ain't even had time to go to your page. I'm barely keeping up with the content that I got. But then they want to make a point to tell you that. Like you're supposed to like, I don't know, what, feel a certain way? So, that's how it is at times, deal with that type of situation. And I'm learning to ignore it. At first, it used to bother me, but it don't faze me no more at all. Because God is going to continue to bless me as all those unsubscribe. Hey, I'll get it back. It'll come back to me 3-4 times the fold. So I'm not going to worry about it. It's as simple as that. So, yeah. But like I say, the real Dean, it says, then those aren't your supporters, right? Because that's how I feel. A true supporter is not gonna try to force you to do this, especially when they know your schedule, they know what you got going on. Because I respect everybody. Then a lot of us that's in the chat, let me see, where's living life with Lena? Okay, like she's on a different time zone, living life. Let me see, I don't know what time zone David is on. The real Dean, I think you're on Central Time Zone. Tony, me. Most of us is on Central Time Zone, but there's people that will come in the chat and has been there that are on that are living whole nother continent. They're not even in the U.S. So it's like 8 hours difference in the time zone. You know. Look at this. I thought I. Whoa. Okay. Yeah. So you got people that are on different time zones too. Like right now, it's somebody that might join the chat that's on an 8-hour different time zone than you. There's people Eastern or hour, 2 hour different Pacific Standard Time. People in California, the West Coast, East Coast. Because I think Dee Breezy, I don't know if he's still in here. Look, Living Life with Leanne. She says my time here is 05:32 a.m. Do you see the difference? You guys see what time zone she's on? Okay, and then out here where we're at, we're on Central Time Zone. It's totally different. And it was somebody else that was on a different time zone too. I forget. That was a live that I was in. Was it this morning or last night? She said wherever it was 12:30 at night, and I'm like 12:30 because I was tripping off it. I'm like 12:30. It was in the middle of the day. I can't remember was that earlier or whatnot. But yeah, time zones are different. Like it says, okay, it's me. It says my time in Texas is 10:33. So, okay, that's where I'm on that same time zone, Central. It says Dean. It says Lena. Oh, so you're in the UK. Oh, Lena, I think he's talking to you. Dean is asking. Yeah, he's talking to her. Okay, yeah. So again, everybody's on different time zone. You got people that are in Africa, India. They just all over the place. And I appreciate their support. It says, no, dear, I'm in South Africa. She's in South Africa. So beautiful down in South Africa. That's why I want to go to South Africa one day. Girl, I am coming to visit you. Yep, and I'm going to kidnap South Africa. I always wanted to go to South Africa. Yeah. So again, everybody's on different time zones. And you have to respect that. And then I try to respect too, like now it says, okay, I know the time zone. Okay, he's looking at, because she's out there in Africa with the difference in the time zone. And I try to, even like now, I'm just going live because I'm winding down. It says me and UK have an hour difference. Okay, 1 hour difference. Are they ahead of you, hun, or behind you? So if it's 5 something out there, it is 4 something where they're at, or is it 6 something? I would have to look that up too. She said they're an hour difference. So, and it's like that I shut down now. I still try to respect the fact that it's still late. It's almost 11 o'clock, and you got a lot of people that have to get up and go to work in the morning. Then you got some people don't work at all. And then you got some people have to be there overnight. They start up tonight. The real Dean, you're good. Oh, okay. So then you got, like I said, people that start at midnight out here, and we're in whatever state you're in, whether it's Texas, Kentucky, or whatever. People start at 11 midnight and stuff. I mean, not 11 midnight, because like we had different people in the chat. Well, a lot of them might have chimed out or something like, well, I don't know where he's at. I don't know where he's at. What a money sign. He was here. I've been in his chat. I think he's in California. They're on a total different time zone. Who else was in here? We had number crunchers. I don't know what time zone they were on. Everybody's on different time zones. And that's another thing that you have to respect here. UK is 0436, so UK is behind her. Okay, gotcha. That was cool, Dean. That's what I was wondering, whether in the back or ahead or whatever the deal is. But again, everybody's on different time zones. You have to respect that. So can anybody give me some input? I'm going to turn this around for a minute. Hey, can you guys give me some input on what do you guys think about the people that, it's a new thing now that everybody is doing. What is it called? When they're asleep. I mean, well, we're not going to say they're asleep. Yes, they are. They're asleep. So they sleep at night, and while they're sleeping, I want you guys to see that. Y'all see how my gray hair? I got to get all of this gray, so don't look at my gray hair. Pay it no mind. But it's a new thing that people got. I got my crown, too. I got to get my crown replaced. So they're sleeping at night. As they're sleeping at night, they're letting their phone play while they sleep, and they're getting their watch hours. And a lot of people has been telling me to do it. I'm not finna go to sleep and let my phone, because I might forget that phone is on and wake up and I might go viral. So I'm not about to do that. So what do you guys think about that with the new videos where people are sleeping and then they're letting their videos play all night? It says I keep track of all the different time zones, like UK and New Delhi in India. Okay, then cool. That'll work. So what do you guys think about the new, Dean, have you tried that, to let your phone play all night while you're sleeping? And you have this, it's called a silent live. Has anybody in here tried that yet? The silent live? I haven't tried it myself. Ooh, baby, it is hot. What does that say? Sleep stream. Nope. Are you thinking about trying it? Does anybody think about trying that sleep thing? Ooh, baby. I'm not gonna do it. I ain't gonna even lie. I'm not gonna even do it. Not at all. It says, yes, people do that. I almost did that with your replay on mukbang, but I thought, no, let me watch. No, so you're talking about, oh, I see what you said, I see what you said, living life with Lena. Okay, yeah. So now, I'm not gonna lie, there's a couple of videos, some people videos that are live, and I wanted to check them out that I didn't see their live. I will put their video while I'm sleeping. I would let it play. I have done that before. Yes, I have. Yep. I want to turn around. See? Ooh, like a merry-go-round. I've done that before, though. But no, what we're talking about, I'm going to let y'all get another view of this here. Wait a minute. What we're talking about, sweetheart, is, Dean, it says running the playlist overnight. Yes. Edward, hello, Edward. Thank you for shining in. Salute, everyone, he said. So what we're talking about, Lynn, okay, living with life for Lynn. So what we're talking about, living life, here's what we're talking about. There's a new thing where, like, say, for instance, instead of you doing a live or instead of you making a video, what people are doing is they're turning their phone on and they're recording themselves as they sleep. Do you get what I'm saying? Never done that. So they're asleep, and while they're sleeping for 8, 9 hours, their phone is pointed at them while they're in the bed sleep. So the real dean, it says live streaming while they sleep. Yes. So why there's like if I okay, so like watch this dude. Watch, look at one of our drivers. Watch this. Oh, I thought he's on this board thing where he's riding it. So what they're doing now is like, say for instance, when you're done working for the day or the night or whatever you do, and instead of actually doing a live like I am, talking, interacting, they'll turn their phone on, they'll get into bed, and they'll lay down. And then they turn their phone on and the phone is pointed at them while they sleep. So my thing is, what if you get up in the middle of the night and you like ain't got no clothes, naked? Like, what if you just slip up? Y'all know where I'm going with this. What if you forget that the camera is rolling and you get up? I'm just saying, it's all kind of stuff you can do and not realize that camera is going, but it's too late. You live. How do you fix that? Living life. Well, I would not do that. I was like, no way. She said, no, I don't do that. Right. You get up in the middle of the night. Some people sleep in their birthday suit or come out. What if your air conditioner went out or you got warm or you didn't have it on and you lay down, sleep in the middle of the night and you got that doggone camera on? I'm sorry, y'all. You got that camera on and you forget you got that bad boy and you get up and just walk on by the camera with your birthday suit or something or whatever you got going on. Man, that would be something, wouldn't it? But it's too late. You can't backtrack it. How you gonna fix that? Because you live. I mean, you don't have to upload the video, but it's already too late. They didn't see everything. So what you gonna do? That's the type of stuff I'm thinking about. Living Life says, no way, no way. I would never. I'm with you on that one. Because I said, I been and got up in the middle of the night, been and forgot that doggone camera on, baby. It'd be way too late. Way too late. No, 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 no. But that's the thing that everybody is doing now. I've noticed it. And let me see. The real dean, it says... desperate to get watch hours and you don't really get the hours. What do you mean you don't really get the hours, Dean? It says, it's me. It says, I know, it's no way I'll do it. Yeah, I know I ain't doing it. There's a few people told me to do it. I said, y'all done lost y'all mind because I'm not about to do that. Not at all. No, 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 I'm not about to do that. Because my fear is, Living Life, it says the real dean, it's an obsession. What do you mean by it says no one is getting the hours? Well, oh, so Dean, are you saying you don't get, wait a minute, you don't get paid for that? I'm a little bit lost. I mean, not get paid. So I'm confused. So, okay, so like if you did that, you don't get the hours for it? It says, no one is getting the hours. It's me. Yeah, hey. Huh. It says, not enough people watching for all the total hours. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, yeah. Because I seen a dude, he had his plan all night. And he had like 54 people. I'm thinking, man, you ran your phone for a long time for that there. Living Life, hello. True. Yeah, and I don't know. Then you would think you would have to get a second phone, or do you leave your phone charging for 8 or 9 hours? But that is the trending thing that you go to a lot of people live, it's there. Now, I've been in it, a few of them. What I don't like about them is people don't say nothing. Like you'll go in, you'll say hello, you'll say hi, good evening, hi everyone. And no one would say anything, you know. Yeah, Dafka, Kasha Boy 18, my roses. Oh, you expect my roses. It says I love you. Okay, I appreciate that. It's me. I was agreeing with you, sis. not greeting. Oh, okay. Y'all talking to each other. It's me. So yeah, but I notice a lot of people do that, and I go and I went in. You know, I'll go in some of them, and I'll try to get the conversation going. But there's one girl that I seen hers. She had. I went through hers. She had 254 people up in there while she was sleeping, and they were all talking amongst each other. They were all talking amongst each other. So that's cool if you happen to get the right setting and they all talking amongst each other. That's pretty awesome. So, you know, I hope when everybody come in, y'all keep hitting that like button. If I can just get to 20 likes, 25 likes, that would be cool before I end this live. Said the real Dean. It says, how many subscribers does she have? She had, it wasn't 1,000. She had 500. It was 500 and some subscribers. I remember that. Like 554, Dean, or 550, 550 some. It was a little bit over 500 subscribers that I noticed when she but the crazy part, like I said, I went in there. It was 200 and about 54, 55, 50, 200 and some people in there, and it was actually kind of cool. I stayed there about 15 minutes. They was chatting back and forth amongst each other, which was really cool. And everybody that was inside was chatting with each other, and they was just talking. It says, it's me, I shared, I appreciate it. And then the real Dean, thirsty people. Yeah, I guess so. But she, you know what? I was looking at her. I don't think she was sleeping. I really don't. I think she was pretending she was sleeping. Yeah. So, but I'm saying is that's the new thing now. That's what people are doing. That's the new thing now. So, you know, it's what it is though. But like I said, I'm not gonna try. He said, yeah, thirsty people. I'm not gonna try it at all. So, it's all good though. So, like I said, again, we all just, you know, continue to try to support each other. It's enough. The real Dean, it says they do fake it. Yeah, I was looking at her and I'm thinking to myself, she's not asleep. I know she's not sleeping. So I'm sorry, y'all. I'm walking around here on the other side as I'm heading back. I'm gonna show you. Here's another one of our trucks. Oh, this is a little. You guys have seen this in the video too. This is our little go-kart. If you go to Walmart and you buy groceries, or you buy something, you could get a ride in this. It says the real Dean. It says, Yolanda, that's not your content, right? So yeah, I know that I can't do that. Okay, so I want to show you guys something. Remember I showed you guys that other truck that had 2 million? This one has a million miles. So this is a 1,000,000 driver, and check out this truck. This is like a dark brown. It looks black, but it's a dark brown. So you see we got different drivers of different status. We got, when you see these little stickers, we got one that says 1 million miles, 2 million miles, 3 million, and 4. I wish I could see one that had 3 or 4 million miles. They could pick whatever type of truck they want, and it's custom. But so let's get back on what we were saying. So yeah, so Dean, what I'm saying is, and living life with Lynn, that's the end thing now. And it's me. I appreciate you sharing that. I don't know if Tony, your man, is still here, but that is what everybody is doing now. Now, I don't know if the mukbangers are doing that, but I'm saying people that just have regular content, yeah, that's what they're doing now. People that just have regular content. So, y'all just walking along with me. I'm headed back to it says, you're doing great with your driver interview, mukbangs, and trucking. Yeah, I'm going to try to keep that up. I'm Dean. I'm going to try to do a couple more interviews. And right now, I'm taking some advice because I seen you and I looked at your number, Dean. You have some good numbers for your lives. And you're doing your live as you work throughout the day. You just got your phone there. And I went to a few people channels that actually is doing the same thing that you're doing. And that works, especially if you're just, you know, you're just working. You might as well have your phone on and talk to people, see if they'll come in and out. And then if they do, you're getting that watch time. Did you get up to that next level yet, Dean? Or you okay, here, let me show you guys real quick. So here's another truck. This is a beauty. So this is driver. See here, let me show you. So this driver is a diamond driver and 1,000,000 miles. If you guys want to know what 1,000,000 miles, that means this driver has driven 1,000,000 miles accident free, picking up, deliver on time. And this driver is also a diamond driver, meaning that he does extra perks. Like he's picked up, deliver all of his loads on time. Him or her, not ever been late with pickup or delivery, staying safe, does not turn down any loads or do any of that. So I'm one of those drivers too. Hey, popping my collar. But my truck, everybody, I'm not trying to show my truck off right now, y'all. I be showing other people's truck. I don't want nobody to know what type of truck I'm driving. I get down the street, they might try to jack my truck. No, I'm just joking. I'm playing. But yeah, I don't know. This truck looks white, but it's not. It's like a smoked color. It says living life with Lynn. This truck is beautiful. Yeah, the trucks, we have some beautiful trucks. I like the colors. And this is an old school one. I don't know if you guys ever seen this, but check that out. Ain't that a beauty? This is a old school International. They don't even make them like this anymore. You're talking about old school. Check that out. You can hardly see because it's night out here. But this is a nice one too. So Dean, it says, I hit the first stage monetization today, 1K subs, 3K watch hours. Oh, so you got 3K watch hours within 77 days. Thank you, Liz. Such a beautiful. There's beautiful. It says the real Dean. That's awesome. Congratulations. Yeah, that is awesome. Congratulations. I want y'all to see this beautiful truck here. This is an old school International. This truck is probably, I don't know, 15, 20 years old, somewhere in there. That's sweet. They make Peterbilts like that. Sweet. Look at that bad boy. Yes. Got his horns on there. Check it out. Got his side step. Got an old school flap. Check out his rims. Check out. Got the whistles on the side. That's sweet. That is. Got his horns. See that? Then got his pipes. All up there. That's a sweet baby like there. Yep, sweet. And then he got the big old grill. Look how big that bad boy is. I want you guys to see that. Yeah, it's a beast. That one's definitely a beast, because even if you're looking at him far away, he's a big beast. Yeah, we got a few beasts, not too many of them, but we do have beasts. Those drivers own those trucks. They are theirs. They're not leasing them. They are theirs. They don't have no payments. They're not paying nothing per month or week. That's just theirs out flat. It's me said, I love the older trucks. Yeah, me too. I do. Oh, cool. You guys are hitting the like button. Like I said, I'm going to stay on here a few more seconds. I'm hoping I can at least get to 20 likes. And I'm going to shine off so everybody can get ready and go to bed. If you want to leave now, I understand that. And if you hang in, that's even cool. Whoever's staying here and just going to chit chat, I'll stay on here. It says, that's wonderful that they own them. Yeah, because every truck is different. Some of the truck payments are pretty reasonable. They you know, you can pay from like, I don't know, $600, $700, $800 a month, up to, I think the most you can pay is like $1,250. That depend on $1,250 a week. No, I think it's $1,200 a week, somewhere in there, or $1,000 or whatever. I forget the notes how they go every week. And it depend on the year, the make and model, and the miles on your truck. That determines your payments. It says, Yolanda, I spoke on this morning, and you don't want the like. Oh, you said you do not want the likes. Okay, so why don't I want the likes? Well, what's the deal? It says, Dean, thanks that you asked. I haven't had all that needs advice regarding that. Well, what is the deal with the likes? See, I've heard mixed things about there, Dean. I've heard drivers that, I mean, not drivers, Lord, I'm sorry. I've heard content creator, and I know one personally that has 2 million subscribers. And he told me, because me and him talk, okay, I don't, that's a lot of people that I deal with that y'all don't even know, that I don't post them, they don't comment on my page. He said you want the likes because it looks good to YouTube that people are liking your content. He said the goal when you go live is to get as many likes as you can. For 2 million subscribers, I'm going with what he's telling me. But you're saying something different. He's saying, no, you want the likes because the more likes you get, the better. He said, have you ever went to a content creator page and they're live and they might have, like I went to a couple of them the other night and there was one guy had 126,000 people on his live stream and all he kept saying is just like. And he was saying when I get to 1,000 likes or 1,200 likes. So I'm a little bit lost, Dean, when you said don't worry about the likes, but I've been on content creator pages that got like 1 million, 2 million subscribers, 300, 400 some thousand, and their goal, they say you want the likes, but you're saying don't get the likes. Living life. Yes, it says yes. I've heard that too about the likes for live, Dean. And see, it says that's what I'm trying to get, Dean. So when I was in his live stream this morning, he was saying don't worry about the likes. But it's confusing because okay, it says 2 million should have 200 likes and 200K. Yeah, but he just started to stream. I wasn't there. But when you look at it when he's done, okay, so I'm not going to mention the person who I'm talking about. There's 3 people that I know, they are big content creators. In their live stream, they can have 425,000. You get lost in their stream. Their likes be like way more than 200 likes. Way more than 200K. When they get there, they're just telling you, hey, I'm trying to get to 1,000 likes, 2,000 likes. Because a lot of people will come in your content and they will not like. But then as they stream go on and they're there for 30 minutes or an hour, the likes are going up, they're really high. But that's what I'm trying to figure out what you're talking about, Dean. You're saying don't worry about it. I think I'm going to continue to worry about it because no offense to you, if somebody's got 2 million subscribers and they're telling me make sure you get as many likes, I think I'm going to stick with that. That's just me. And then you're saying at 200 likes, none of that, okay, none have that many. No, so you're missing the point of what I'm saying. Okay, let me try to explain this better. Okay, like, say for instance, somebody go live right now, a stream, right? Live streaming. And they got like, we're just gonna throw out a number. They got 200,000 subscribers, right? Okay, and then they go live. And they're really popular and people just pop in. By the time you get there, I'm not exaggerating, they got like 10,000 people in their stream. I've seen them like, I'm not gonna mention people name, I'm not gonna do that. I've seen people that got 1 million subscribers and their live is so lit, you just gonna get lost in the shuffles. Their likes, they'll say, I'm trying to get to 1,000 likes. I'm not saying they're doing 200,000 likes. I don't know if that's possible. And to be honest, I don't stay in some of them. Some of them lives be long and some of them don't, but I'll pop in and pop out. But I was just in one 2 days ago and I watched them get to 1,000 likes and they had like, hell, I don't even know how many people, but when they ended it, when they done, they numbers are like 425,000 people was in their stream. I know for a fact because I've seen it. It says they are already monetized. It's totally different when new. Well, I understand that, but why, new channel or not, why? What's wrong with me asking somebody to like the video when I come in? That's the part that I'm so confused where you said that's something you don't focus on, but I would still want to focus on that because why wouldn't I want to focus? Why wouldn't I want to show that my video is being liked? I just don't understand the concept why you just are not agreeing with that. And I agree with it. Why wouldn't you want somebody to thumbs up your video? If they don't thumbs it up, they're saying like, well, dang, you got 1,000 people watch that video, but nobody liked it. I mean, think about that for a moment. You're saying don't worry about the likes. But why wouldn't you want somebody to like your video? I know I want them to look, and I understand what you're saying with the watch hours, but that's just like if I came to you, monetized or not, it's free for me to thumbs up your video. I know you can care less if I thumbs it up, but what's wrong with asking someone to thumb it up? That's what I'm confused about. And then if I'm doing it now and then I get monetized later, wouldn't I still want them to like my video, is what I'm saying? You know what I mean? That's what I don't get. So that's confusing. But I've heard mixed signal with different people. And this is what I said. I appreciate everybody help. Every time I do a live, I'm going to always ask somebody to thumbs up. That's something I've been doing since I started. And I think I want to continue it. That's just me. But I need I would prefer for them to watch, to stay in on the video, Vice is liking the video. But if they can like it, to me, I just think it's showing whether it's YouTube, and you let me know that you do like the video. That's all I'm saying. But like you and some content creators, yeah, they might not focus on the likes. And you're saying monetized. I know I'm not monetized. I know that. I'm saying the likes. And I talk to a lot of people. I talk to people that got big channels, and every last one of them have said the same thing. And then like even Tony Yo Man, I don't know if he's still here. He has said that, hey, you don't have to, he don't care if you like it or not, he just wants you to watch. And I understand that. But what I'm saying is everybody got their own channel and they do their own thing. I appreciate everybody's advice, but at the same time, no offense, my platform, if I want to ask somebody to, hey, thumbs up, I should be able to do that. Whether it helps me or not, it's just something I choose to do. That's just like if you were on your platform and you say, hey, everybody that enter, give me a like. But then I come behind you and say, no, don't worry about the likes. You don't want them to like it. But why not? I want them to like my video. That's just me. And I'm so confused on that part. You know, but everybody's got their own thing. I'm the type of person where I appreciate everybody helps. It says they are already okay, yeah, I've already read that. And I appreciate all the input. And also I'm the type of person that I'll give you some suggestion. I am a new channel. Yes, they are not new channels. Their channels are large. But I also do give a person a suggestion. At the end of the day, is, you know, it says it's YouTube algorithm that runs the people to the channel. Yeah, I understand that. But again, we're still on the like part. So whether you ask them to like or not, see, that's the part that you really, like I was asking you earlier in your live. I'm not saying that you're not asking it or avoiding a question, but if you know Yolanda gonna keep it real, baby. Don't avoid. Give me just solid. What's wrong with asking someone to like, even though it doesn't matter, because I want them to watch. But what am I harming by asking them to like the video? That's all I want to know. Because you're one of the you're one of the content creators, and there's a few people like you. They don't care about the likes. And I'm not saying that I care. I want you to come in, watch, stay. So that's all I'm trying to figure out about that part. I'll wait a few minutes and see. Because I know you told me that earlier. You said, oh, don't worry about asking them to like the video. You want them to watch. Yes. I'm saying I don't care. Okay, yeah, okay, now you're on the same page. Yeah. And then you had brought it up earlier to me when I keep asking people to like, and you said, well, remember, Yolanda, I told you this morning, don't worry about the like. But I care. So out of fairness, I see to be on the same page, I should still ask if I choose to or if I want to. And that's just something I want to do. And I'm going to continue to do it. I appreciate it. It says, I get your question, Yolanda. I get your point. And living life, that's all I'm saying, Leah. So I'm not saying, okay, well, this content creator no more. My thing is, I think everybody should it's their platform. Run it however you want to. Everybody's got their own ideas. Like I've heard people tell me, oh, don't put out too many shorts. Or I hear so many stuff. I'm not going to allow to be pulled back and forth, even with a small channel. I'm going to do what I like. If people watch, they do. And if they don't, to be honest, what can I do about it? I'm not going to buy, pay, beg, and do all of this. I'm not going to do all that. If you want to watch me, that's because you like me and you like my content. You're not gonna threaten me that, oh, I'm gonna unsubscribe. You know what? Guess what? I really don't care. I'm just gonna keep it real. Because at the end of the day, I do have a job. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I got a job. I thank God. If YouTube don't work, guess what? I'm gonna keep it pushing. I've heard people tell me, "Oh, you want to go to all the platforms. You want to do what did the one girl told me? She's a driver, and I talk to her from time to time, and I had to be, if y'all know Yolanda is unfiltered. I said, you know what? You need to just get off my phone right now, because you talking nothing but straight up pure nonsense. Because here's why: I'm a grown woman, and so are you. So she told me, oh, you're not going to do good on YouTube because YouTube is not where it's at. She said, you need to go on TikTok. TikTok will pay you more. Your followers will drive. And you need to get an Instagram. You need to get a Facebook. You need to do all of this. You might need a manager because you really don't know what you're doing. Well, first of all, the last time I checked, my mama was deceased. Okay, and the last time I checked, you were not my partner, my husband, my wife. I appreciate your input, girlfriend, but let me tell you something. Let me break it down. So everybody's going to have their own input. I think it's rude to try to tell somebody what they should do. And I told her, I said, no, I'm not doing TikTok. I'm barely keeping up a YouTube. I sure not about to do no TikTok. Well, I think you should. First of all, girl, I'm not finna be on the phone arguing with you. So that's all I'm saying. Everybody should do their own content the way they want to, the way they feel. It says, it's me. It says, yes, it's about you enjoying your channel. Yes. And I always tell people, you know what? There's so many channels on YouTube. You don't like mine? Guess what? There's millions other. Just move on. You're not going to hurt my feeling. Because guess what? If I don't like your content, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to keep on moving. It says living life with Leanne. Okay, it says I'm not on any social media except LinkedIn and YouTube. Okay, I said I don't do anything but YouTube. That's all I do. But if I'm not mistaken, I think Dean does a lot of it. It says I'm open to help and support. I never have told anyone what to do with their channels. Okay, yeah, that's fine. But I'm just speaking on the note because I've spoke to you and plenty of other people, and like you said, what you just answered exactly what you said. You just said you don't worry about the likes when you go live, and that's understandable. But I told you I like to do it, and then so not being rude or nothing, because you're a good guy and you're a good supporter. I just didn't like when you said, Yolanda, remember this morning I told you don't worry about the likes. See, to me, I got a problem with that because I don't care if, no offense if I was told that or not, I'm still going to ask. And I think because you don't do it, that doesn't mean that I don't want to do it. That's all I was saying. And there was no hard feeling because I said you're a good person, you're a good supporter. You just answered your own question. You said that you don't do it on your live streams, which is fine. Like when I went in yours, you had a good amount of people coming in and out, and you didn't ask nobody to hit the like button. But I do, and I like asking them that. Hey, when you come in, hit the like button. Because I'm curious to see if they like it or how many likes I can get. It's just something I like to do, whether it matters or not, whether I'm monetized or not. That's all I was saying. It said, no, that's not what I said. So what did you say? I'm a little bit lost and a little bit confused. I think, we could just let it alone because it's just all about, mentioning something that I'm going to continue to do regardless. Because you were saying you don't worry about it in live streams with the like button, right? Okay, fine. You said you don't worry about it. What else did you said something else, though, but that's irrelevant. We could let it go. But like I said, I still appreciate your support. I said differently. It says, oh, Chill Will Crew. Hey, coming in to show support, blessings. Okay, blessings to you. I appreciate you stopping by. I appreciate everybody that stopped. Like I asked them, can you please hit the like button when you guys come in? And I'll still ask it. I've been asking it ever since I do even if it's not on live stream, and if you're watching my video, you can put out a video, and if there's 100 people, what is it gonna hurt for them 100 people to hit the button? It says, I thank them for the likes, not ask them for the likes. Okay, I see what you're saying, but I still ask them. Thank them, ask them, same thing. Hey, when you come in, can you guys please hit that like button? I was on a live today earlier when I had a break. This person has 324,000 subscribers. Every time people came in, you know what she kept saying? Y'all, come on, get me up them likes. Y'all, get me up. Already she was saying, I got 87 likes. Come on, y'all, let's hit 100. Let's let it hit 150. I mean, I don't understand what's the problem with somebody asking people to hit the like button. I think it's pretty cool. Because they're saying, okay, I'll stay on there longer. Or she was saying, what was she doing? Something. She was like, yeah, if y'all go ahead and hit that like button, I'll do that. And then some people don't ask to hit the like button at all. So I myself personally, I don't see what the problem is, but that's here or there. So yeah. And like you said, I thank them for the likes, not ask them for the likes. So in other words, your thing is you don't like when people ask someone to hit the like button. Is that basically what you're saying? Because you just said, I thank them for the likes, not ask them for the likes. And then I'm talking about YouTubers that have large followings. And I have seen them literally say, hey, if I get up to 1,000 likes, I'll do this or I'll do that. So obviously they know something that me and you don't know. And they're huge platforms. And if they're telling people to hit the like buttons and somebody like me, small, shouldn't, I just don't get it though. Yeah. It's YouTube, not me. What do you mean YouTube, not me? Explain that. YouTube what? What, YouTube don't like people to ask for the likes? I'm a little bit confused. That's all I want to know. Huh? No, I'm on the phone. Oh, you thought I was talking in my bag too? Oh, no, it's all good. It says it's the rate of the likes and the current. Okay, that's the current. Okay, I see what you're saying. That's fine. But like I said, we can get off of that subject and instead of going back and forth on that. I'll say this. I still don't understand the issue with the likes. Whatever YouTube want or whatnot. I mean, like YouTube ain't send me no email about no likes. So until they send me an email, it's what it is. So, but like I said, again, I appreciate everybody that's here, came through, showing some love, showing some support for me. And just like everybody to go live, what are they going live for? They're going live to get that watch time. Then you got people like we just discussed earlier, Dean, too. Remember we just discussed it about, discussed it, I'm sorry, that's not disgusted. Just discussed about people doing sleep, whatever you call that. You got your opinion on that. I got my opinion. They got theirs. So again, everybody, we all are going to agree to disagree. It's as simple as that. I'll say this and I'll get on another subject. I say everybody should do whatever they figure that works for their platform. You know, if whatever you're doing is working for you, me, myself, personally, the real Dean, it says the channel winning contagious explains the YouTube TO. Okay, so I'll still say this. Everybody just continue to do whatever they do, in my opinion, that works for you. That's the way I see it. I still think YouTube, I'm not going to say it's a hit or miss. I'm not going to say it's like hitting the lottery or just luck. What I have noticed, I will say this. Some people do well. Some people do real good overnight. And some people will take a little bit more time. Again, everybody is different. Everybody got out different content. So you just have to find what you like and what works for you. Or what everybody likes to see or want to see. That's the way I look at it. So I'll keep putting out what I put out. If people continue to watch and they continue to come, that's what I'll do. And if they don't continue to come, like I say, you know, you could continue to do YouTube just like a lot of people. And then some people leave YouTube and come back. You know, they'll leave for a year or two or whatever. But I'm not finna sign up. Some people got, like they say, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, all that. That's a lot of work keeping up with all that social media. There's people that they'll post something on YouTube right now. They'll go over to TikTok, Twitter, fans only, whoever only, bubblegum plays, whatever. I don't even know half of those sites' name. Uh, I can't even name half of them because I don't keep up with all. There's just too many. It says, did you make? No, I haven't made that playlist yet because I don't have enough videos to make a playlist as of yet. You gotta remember, I keep saying, like, my channel is still new. So I'm still growing slowly, and as I grow, I'll get that playlist up. But I might be able to make I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to make a playlist with the regular long videos that I have. Because you can't make a playlist with shorts, can you? Does anybody know? I know you can make a playlist with all of your regular videos by themselves. Then you could do all of your lives by themselves. And I don't know if you can do your shorts. You said no on what then? What with your shorts? No or what? And then two, how many videos do you put in a playlist? Is there a limit? Should you put like 5, 10? Do you do 20? Do you do 3, 4? How do you do that? Oh, you saying short. So you can't make a playlist for shorts. Okay, that's fine. I got that. And then so when you make a playlist for your long videos, how many videos do you suggest a person put in there? And then when you make a playlist for your lives, how many videos? And then should you mix the live videos along with the regular videos, or should you keep the live videos separate from the long videos? Give me your input on that. Because like I said, I'm going to stay on here. Yeah, I'm going to do about 15 more minutes. That'll give me 1:30. And I'm an hour and a half. It says the shorts take 3 million views. Okay, yeah, I know that. So the short, but no, when I'm asking about the playlist, Dean. So Living Life, she said, yes, you can with shorts. So, okay, so see here, now I'm confused again. So, Dean or Living Life, somebody tell me. Oh, okay, so like, if I made a playlist right now, how many videos, and if so, if there's a limit that you can put in a playlist? I see where okay, it says you could do videos as one playlist, then one with just lives. Okay, so I got that part. Or you can mix them. So in other words, I can do a playlist and I can just mix them up, or just add lives by themselves, or do my long videos by themselves, or do them both together. And then you're saying, no, you can't do shorts in a playlist, but Living Life Aaliyah, she said you can do a playlist with shorts. So I'm a little bit confused on that. And then do you suggest, oh yeah, you said you can mix them up. Okay. But what is the limit? Is there a limit? Like if I got 10 videos or 20 videos, could I put all of them in one playlist and somebody could just watch them over and over? Or do you not suggest that? You know what I'm saying? You could do videos as, so I see what you said. You could do videos as one playlist, then one with just lives. So that's 2 separate playlists. So what you're saying, Dean, is make a playlist for all my lives and then make a playlist for all of my videos. It says the shorts playlist was not give you much watch time. Okay, it won't give you watch time, but I'm still asking you, but you can do the shorts if you choose to. Like Leah was saying, you can put the shorts in there, right? It says, yes, 2 playlists. Okay, I got that part. Yes, 2 playlists. Okay. I got that part. So anybody here listening, you see that he said that part. So Dean, can I ask you something? How long, it says you can, yes. How long have you had your channel? Have you had it a while? Because I know you said you're at your level where you got 3,000 watch hours. It says Living Life Belina. It says that's true. It won't give you a lot of watch hours. Yeah, so I wouldn't waste my time to make a playlist with my shorts. I put out the shorts because they said when you do the shorts, it should bring in what do you call it? It's supposed to bring in new subscribers. I don't know how true that is. It's me. Yes, I'm still learning. Yeah, we all are still learning. It's me. And then remember, anybody that needs to go to sleep, don't stay on here my account. If I got one person, I'm going to still talk and run my mouth. Because y'all know how I do. Because when I shut down from driving, I have to wind down. I can't just, even when I get out of the shower and stuff and get myself situated, I can't just go to sleep like that. It takes me a minute to wind down. So I thought, why not go live? And that's another thing everybody's telling me, start doing live a little bit more. So if you go live, it'll help you with that watch time, and hopefully, it'll help out. So yeah. So yeah, we all, it's Mary. Oh, it's me. We're all still learning too. Every day. Every day I'm finding out something new. And the thing is, you hear different stuff from different people. It's me, LOL. I'm waiting on Yo Tony Mukbang. That's what I'm waiting on too. What time is it? My phone is not showing me because I'm in this live. He should be putting it out pretty soon. And by the time he put it out, I'm gonna get off and watch that, and it'll be time I'm gonna get situated while I'm looking at that. Laugh a lot, yeah. This is one of our intermodals. So it's 11. Yeah, he's going to be putting it out between now and probably by noon. It says, started my channel in 2018, but left in 2019. Came back 77 days ago and gained 1K subs in 62 days. And my 3K watch hours 15 days later. Okay. Well, that's pretty good. So, but you're doing it, but see, Dean, the way you're doing, I guess if I could did it like that too, you got to look at it. I could drive up to 11 hours a day. We work 12 to 14 hour days. If I took my phone and hooked it on my dashboard, because that's what you did in your car, it says, wow, Dean, awesome, yeah. And I hooked it on my dashboard, I'm quite sure I would draw in too. That's almost like the sleep thing. They're doing the same thing you're doing, because while you're at work or you're doing whatever you're doing throughout the day, like you said, I seen one of yours. You got 8, 9. You got a lot of hours, Dean, that you're doing that. So yeah, but there's a few people that have done that too. That's a lot of time letting your phone run, and what you're doing. There's a dude that drives a what do you call them trucks like that make deliveries? He does that too. He puts his phone on the dashboard, and when it's on top of the dashboard, what he does is, as he just keeps it up there, and I think they work 12-hour shifts, Dean, and the whole 12 hours, his phone is there, and he just and he just talk back and forth all day. For the whole 12 hours he at work, and he work, I think, 5 days a week. It's a girl does that, a lady does that too. And they both work 12 hours. And with their 12 hours when they work, the whole time, even when they take their lunch, their breaks, their phone is on that dashboard. And they'll get out the truck, walk inside, order their food, come back, and their phone is still running the whole time, 12 hours. So you got to think about it. If I hooked my phone up for 12 hours, I would get a pretty good crowd. I think anybody that runs their phone for a long period of time, you would probably get a pretty good crowd of people in. I mean, I would assume. And then doesn't a lot of the factors play depending on what time of the day? Now, somebody told me it's good to go live like at this time. Like somebody said try midnight. Some people said do lives at 1, 2 in the morning because you get a different crowd of people. Some people said do it first thing in the morning. They say do it only on Saturdays or Sundays. It says within that 77 days, I did over 100 live streams in a row. Wait, hold up. What do you mean 100 live streams in a row? So you mean every day you did one for 100 days, 36, that's 3.5 months? Or are you saying you did multiple live streams throughout the day? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Explain that a little bit more details. So you did 100 live streams in a row. That could be every day. So that's 100 days, 30, 60, 90. That's 3 months and a week and a half or something like that. I know it's hard to explain a lot of this in this chat with all the typing and stuff. So all I'm trying to figure out, so you said within 77 days. Okay, so 77 days. So that means you did multiple live streams in one day. Within 77 days, I did over 100 live streams in a row. In a row. So you did it in 77 days. So 30 and 30 is 60. So that's 2 months. So 3 to 5 hours in the morning. Whoa. Then every 2 days, another 1 to 3 hours in the evening. Wow. Whoa, that's a lot. That's some hard work right there. I'm not gonna even lie. I'd be lying if I told you it wasn't. That's some hard work. Yes, it is. 3 to 5 hours in the morning. So, like, give me an example, because I'm gonna get ready to shine off in a minute. It says I have live streamed every day for 77 days in a row. What time in the morning do you start, Dean? Yeah, living life. Yeah. Oh, wow. What? Okay. So you on Central Time Zone. What time do you start in the morning? So if you doing almost 5 hours of streaming every day, and then you're doing 2 to 3 more hours in the evening. See, I don't know. I can't. I know people be saying do that. I just can't do that. I mean, I want to build my channel and get monetized, but y'all, I'm not gonna even lie. I love putting out the content and interacting. I'm gonna say it. It is not that serious. That's maybe it would be different if I was retired or I didn't work. So you got to remember, my job, and then trying to do that. To me, YouTube is a full-time job itself. Eastern time zone. So you're an hour here. Okay, yeah, but still, you're only an hour difference from me. That's dedication. That's a lot of work. Do you ever get tired? Do you ever get drained? I mean, be honest. Don't, because I don't bite my tongue. You ask me anything, I'm going to tell it like it is. I mean, be honest. Is it draining? I mean, man, dog, I take my hat off to you. That's some hard work. I ain't gonna even lie. That's some hard work right there. That's some hard work. It said, it's me. It says, yes, I work too. If I was retired, I would try. Yeah, if I was retired and wasn't working, I would spend more time on content, and I probably would go live. There's a lady, I forget her name, Donald Hill. It says, so are you a container hauler only? No, I don't even haul containers. Well, I used to run with our intermodal. I run dry now. Donald, I run dry loads. I've done a little bit of law. It says living life. It says, yeah, YouTube is a full-time job. You took my words out of my mouth. Out of my mouth. You took the words out of my mouth, Yolanda. That's dedication right there. Yeah, right there. It is. So, what I'm trying to say is, that's what I'm trying to find out with him. Yeah, if I was not working, see, like I say, already me driving a truck, we averaging a lot of hours throughout the day. I'm driving a lot. Just with my job alone is a lot of work. Then to stop, when I'm done with my job, then I got to figure out my own content to put out. And then that's another job. Look at my comment. Look at what comment? Let me see. I'm scrolling back. I did this while working every day this year since January. Okay, I see what you're saying. And it's the 7th month. What is this, June? It's July. So you've been doing this 7 months. Man, that's straight up dedication, man. Yes, it is. I looked at that content. So what I'm saying is, I don't know if I could be dedicated like that. That's a lot. That really is. But see too, Dean, you're doing it while you're at work too. So when you get up and you go to work every day, all you're doing is turning your phone on, hitting live, got your phone on the charger, and then you putting it to your dashboard. And as you drive and work with your job throughout the day, it says, no, I've worked my job, not YouTube. 77 days. It says, no, I've worked my job, not YouTube. So I'm still lost. Okay, well, I kind of get what you're saying, though. Either way, it's a lot of work. So can I ask you this, Donnie? Deanie, I'm sorry. I'm starting to get a little tired. Deanie, you give me an honest answer. Since January the 13th. Yes, January the 13th. It's, what is this, June? What is this, July something, 20 something? That's still a long time. Yeah, like you said. That's, yeah, I know what you said, and I know what month it is too. Since January. So what I'm asking you, you do another job outside of YouTube. So you got like, and then you said your mother was sick or something had happened to your mother. I remember in the live stream earlier, you saying you got to take care of your mom, do something, and then I think you was saying you was recovering. You know, with a lot of people in the community dealing with the drugs, the alcohol, all the stuff that you got a lot too. And all I can say is I take my hat off to you, because that's a lot. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I ain't gonna even lie. I'm not about to do that. I'd be lying if I told you I was gonna even try it, because I'm not. I ain't gonna even lie. I'm not gonna try it. But it's dedication. Yes. Okay. So since January, okay, yeah. It said, it's me. It says, good night, everyone. Yolanda, keep up and never get up. It will happen. I appreciate that. It's me. Did you get a notification for Tony Yo, man? His video should be out now, right? I'm going to check it out in a minute. I'm going to end this live in a minute. It says, Donald Hill, I work 26 hours a week hauling a short mail run. Start at 5 a.m., finish at 9 a.m. 930 gross a week for 26-hour work. Okay, so I haven't checked yet. And this man, it says, Donald, sometimes I work to 11 a.m. It all depends on how long I have to wait on the dock. Okay. So how long have you been doing that, Donald? And we were just talking about YouTube channels. Do you have a YouTube channel, Donald, or are you just talking about your work as for driving a container? You go back and forth to the rail yard? No, you said mail. Never mind, my bad. You running a mail. Where do you run out of? What state are you running out of? It says, I have a job other than my business that I own and run. Then I started a YouTube journey 77 days ago. A total of 3 jobs. So in other words, Dean, you have 3 jobs. You have a business that you own. You do YouTube. And then you got some other job. So you got 3 jobs. Well, I don't want 3 jobs. Hell, I don't want no job. Hell, I want to hit the lottery. I don't want none of them. Yep. Yeah, it's hard work. So Dean, how are you doing all that with family? And I don't know if you have a wife, kids, all of that, or what, or whatever's going on. Then you said your mom, you were looking after your mom. It says, and I'm retired. I remember you when you came in the live yesterday, you said you was retired. I remember you telling me that. You said you retired back in October. It says, Donald Hill, I did over the road for 28 years. I've been doing the short haul mail runs for 2 years now. So Donald Hall, do you like the short, the hauls that you do? It says I did over the road. Okay. I'm gonna walk down here, y'all, and I'm gonna do a turn, and we're gonna end up ending this. But like I said, I appreciate everybody. It says, we were just saying YouTube feels like a full-time job. It sure do. It ain't no feel like it. It is a full-time job. I don't care what nobody say. That's dedication. Then yeah, that's some straight dedication right there. Yes, it is. So Dean, when you get to that next level of being monetized, it says, I'm single and all of my kids are grown. Give me free time to take care of my mom. Oh, okay then. Yeah. So once you get monetized at your next level, Dean, what are you going to do from there? Or are you going to just still stick with YouTube and do that full time? I mean, I'm just curious, because I've seen people that has actually quit their job, let it go, and just start doing YouTube full time. So everybody's different. And there's some people have a job and their YouTube is their side hustle. Everybody is different, you know. Everybody is different. Work on my shorts and video games. Okay. Yeah. See, I love putting out shorts. The shorts, to me, those are easy to put out. My thing is trying to do my interviews. People keep telling me to do more interviews. But I be okay with the interviews. But my interviews to me don't seem to do as well. I got like one interview, I think two. One has done real well. My mukbang, so-so. But that's my highest video, my mukbang with Tony Yo Man. So yeah. It says Donald Hill. I love mail runs because I'm home every day. It pays decent. So Donald Hill, do you have a family or are you like married? Do you have to be home every day to someone? Is that why you came off the road or you just didn't want to be on the road anymore? I'm curious. Yeah, I was thinking about running local again or dedicated. Oh, look at this view. It's so beautiful. Well, you guys, I've been on this live already. It's been, what we've been here, a little bit, an hour and a half. Don't look like too many people is popping in. I'm going to give it a few more minutes and see, and then I'm going to call it the night and stuff. And I appreciate everybody that came in, especially you, Dean. You rock with me the whole time. It says, I like the editing. Oh, so you like the editing for your videos or what you talking about, other people's videos or what, Dean? Dean, oh, it says, I've been focused on getting to monetization. Okay, you trying to get monetized. Okay. Well, yeah, I think that's the goal with just about everybody, to be for real about it. They want to get monetized because when you get monetized, of course, you know, you getting some type of pay. You're not doing it for nothing, you know. It says, yes, the editing on my shorts and my videos. Oh, okay. I don't edit nothing. I put it out raw, and I'm not going to edit nothing. I don't care. Some people put a lot of time into editing. Maybe later on I might get into that. But right now, that's extra work and all of that as far as I'm concerned. Man, all that editing and going back and forth and changing and doing all, man, no, that's a lot of dedication. That's what I say. You are really dedicated. Well done, Dean. Yes, you know, living like he not dedicated. He is definitely dedicated. I don't even remember where I parked, y'all. I'm trying to find my truck. And I don't even remember what lane. I've been walking and talking to y'all. I forgot where I parked at. I got to find out where I'm at. Good Lord. And this yard is big. I think I'm way over there on the other side. Lord have mercy. That's a long walk. I didn't realize I walked this far. Walking and running my mouth. It says, I agree, Yolanda. Yep. It says, don't get me wrong. It is work. Yes, it is work. I know it's work. Like I say, let me tell you something. Just putting out short videos, and I'm not even talking about editing. Imagine if I edit and had to do stuff. It says, Donald Hill, I got cancer and came off the road for 3 years. Now after cancer, I'm doing much better and decided to do a short haul and be home more often with my family. Oh, I'm so glad you beat cancer, Donald. I'm really glad about that. Man, that is awesome. And then now you're at home with your family and stuff. God is sure enough good. Thank you, Jesus. I'm happy to hear that, Donald. Yes. So you in remission, it says 3 years now after cancer. Okay, then. Yep. I'm so happy to hear that. That is a true blessing. Yep. Some people beat that cancer and some don't. Cancer is a straight up bully. Cancer is really, really dirty. That's good. It says, it's why I want to help others with my proof in the world. Okay, yeah. Well, I hear you. You know something you sound like you might be good at, and I'm going to say this, like I said, I keep saying I'm going to get out. We study talking. You know something that you might need to, that it seems like that you're good at? I did subscribe and like your channel. I appreciate that, Donald Hill. Thank you so much. And thank you for joining in. And anytime you see me on a live, you're welcome. And hey, I pop in. I'm going to start trying to do lives a little bit more just to see how they go and different things like that. But you know what you should do, Dean? Since you into this, have you ever thought about getting something together you know, like some people got channels where they have these little subscriptions and programs and stuff like that, you know, where they can, you know, offer to the people. They put this whole thing together, stuff like that. That seems like something that you would be great at. So, Donald Hill. Okay, yeah. That's all I was saying. So, yeah. I'm going to show y'all a couple more trucks and I'm going to wait. I'll get off here. I don't know where I don't know where I'm parked at. This is y'all might have seen this on one of our videos. This is where they train a lot of drivers at how to back. See this little area that they show them how to back up. Can't hit those cones. This is one of the trucks that I think the students practice in or something. It looks like it, yeah. This is, I don't know. I guess this is one of our trucks that they show them how to drive in. This is a pretty nice. Some of these are trucks that the students learn in. Cause yeah, these are older trucks. Look like these ain't too bad. I'd buy this truck. It's one of our. It probably got a lot of miles on it. They show you how to drive, and these are the cones and stuff. So it says that's exactly my channel. It's all about inspiration for free. Okay, yeah, that is a beautiful truck. Yeah, I like it. It's pretty neat. Got a lot of great trucks. Well, people, here's another one. See, I'm at this terminal. Y'all might have seen some of this, or what is this? Was that another terminal? A lot of our terminals are fixed up a lot. This is one of our truck driving school terminals. These trucks, the students drive in them. They teach them how to drive. That's why all these trucks are over here hooked to trailers. Says, I'll visit your channel, Dean. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, Dean, I went over there to his channel this morning and checked his channel out. I went into his live, but I couldn't stay long because I had to start rolling. So, but I had checked him out this morning because when I got up to get ready to take off, I seen that he was live. So I said, well, let me go over here and see what he's talking about. And I couldn't stay long because I was already running behind. And we got to talking. I kept saying, okay, but I got to go. So like I said, the way I work, I can only catch people in between. But I still need to put my content. Like now, I got people that I need to answer comments. They done put out videos. I can't do all that tonight. I got to do my own content, my stuff. So like now, it says Yolanda gave you a shout out. Yolanda gave you a shout out. What do you mean Yolanda gave you a shout out? Oh, you saying, you gave me a shout out. Okay, I appreciate it. Yeah, when I came in, you recognized me. I noticed that. I try to recognize everybody that come into my channel too. Yeah. It says, I gave you one. Yeah, you gave me one, and I appreciated that when I come in. Like I said, I couldn't stay long. But see, and that's what I be trying to explain to people. So that's why I put people in my shorts, or if I can't get to videos, I do a lot of little different ways to try to show support. You know, because like now, if I wasn't going live, I probably would be checking out some videos. But when you start checking out some of those videos and people, it's very time consuming. And then you try to watch this when you go here, and I'm subscribed to so many people. Like I keep saying, there's just no way you can keep up with it all. It's very draining. It says, no, I was speaking on you throughout of my life. Okay, and I appreciate that. Yeah, I appreciate that a lot. Yeah. Like I said, this is our truck driving school where they teach them how to back in. You see all those cones? They teach them how to get in and back up, whatever the deal is, stuff like that. So, well, let me sit down for a second here. I appreciate all the support. Like I say, we all can continue to support each other. It's as simple as that. YouTube is a big enough platform where we can have each other back. Even if we can't watch all the videos, even if we can't get on all the lives, we can do what we can. And I always say, if you just go to one person's page, watch one short. I mean, I don't know what to tell you, but I try to do what I can. Donald Hill, take care and have a great night and stay safe out there. I appreciate that, Donald Hill. I appreciate that a lot. You do the same, and I know you have to get up early. It says, I will visit your channel, Donna. Oh, that's so cool. So, yeah. So, and I understand everything with everyone. It's these YouTube streets. And, when I used to watch YouTube before I became a content creator, I used to say, oh, that's so easy. I can do that. Why this and why that? But when you do it, then you see how hard it is. Oh, it says, I was speaking on Brooklyn Born as well. Yeah, because I know when I came in, you said Brooklyn Born had came into your life for a little bit, right? Yeah. He's a good supporter. He drops by and try to show people love as much as he can. I don't know his schedule, or I know he's on the East Coast, so he's an hour difference than me, but he shows love. There's a lot of people all in this chat shows love to each and every one of her. Like it's me. She's have to be to work, and then look at living life here with Liz. She's on a different time zone. I don't know what schedule she work or whatever, but we all try to show each other. Even Tony Yo Man, he's still in here somewhere. He's just not saying nothing. He's trying to download, get his videos together. Even he's showing love the best way they can. I've done that too. Like I said, when I get up in the morning, I'll just randomly pick somebody, play their video. I'm getting ready, brushing my teeth, getting myself together, shower, doing whatever I need to do that morning and getting prepared, and I just let their video. Sometimes I'm not watching it, but I can hear their voice, but I'm still supporting, and then I might play somebody else, and then I'll play whatever I can, and then once I'm done with that, I got to kick it in gear. So my phone, it's not on videos or none of that more. I'm in gear. I'm moving now, and I'm gonna move at least for the first 5 hours. Then I'll stop, and in between now, I got to focus on myself because I have comments that I have to answer. And then after answering the comments, if I'm able to catch up, now I'm trying to watch a little bit more content from somebody else. Then I have to start rolling again. Then when I shut down at night, I got to focus on my content, and then I'm trying to do other. It just can get overwhelming at times. It says you did not listen and watch you drive. Oh, okay. Do I listen while I'm driving? No, I can listen. I have everything set up in my truck where I have my Bluetooth, and I can plug my phone into my my system on my truck, and I can put somebody's video on what do you call it? Autoplay or their playlist, or I don't even have to be their playlist. I can put it on just if they don't have a playlist, I could just still play their videos, and it just plays video after video after. And I've done that at times. Do you listen to live stream while you drive? I can listen to whatever while I'm driving, long as it's in I plug my phone into my thing, and I put my headphones on, and I put my phone in the cup holder. I can listen from music to videos. I can't see anything, but I can listen to everything as I roll down the road, and that helps. And I have done that from time to time. I can listen to stuff on my downtime. I'll like if I'm doing something, catching up on some stuff, I can listen to people. You got all kind of ways, and sometimes I'll pick a day. Like I'll say, like tomorrow, I'll say I'm going to listen to this person and that person. I'll just focus on those two people. And I might do a lot on their page. I just randomly do different stuff. I figure whatever works and the best way you can support somebody, I say go for it, So that's just the way it is. And at the end of the day, you try to support the best way you can. And then sometimes even the little support that you get, believe it or not, people don't even be appreciating that. They really don't. They act like that ain't even enough. So, And then, like I said, we was talking about it. It says that's where the support is. Then it frees you up to work on your content on downtime. Oh, I see what you're saying. So you're saying like when you're driving or rolling or whatever, you can listen to other people's content on your downtime, focus on yours. Yeah, sometimes, but then you got to listen. I mean, then you got to understand sometimes that works, sometimes that don't. Because I have family and there's times where I can't get to the content. Every day is different for me. You know, a lot of times I'm talking to other drivers on the phone. Me and some drivers can be on the phone 2 or 3 hours. So I'm not listening to no music or nothing. I'm on the phone running my mouth. I might be on the phone with a family member, my aunt, my uncle, somebody, you know, whatever. I'm just, every day is different. So there's days that I can do it and there's days that I can't. But I'm just going to say this. I'm cool with YouTube and I'm okay with it but now. But I'm not, I think what I'm trying to say is, I'm going to still see how it goes. I'm going to try not to give up on it. But it gets to the point where if it get too much and it starts getting too stressful, I might have to let it go because I'm not trying to listen to content and do all that focus. You know, sometimes you got to give social media a break. And I find myself, even with now everybody's suggesting that I do this live stuff as much to see how it goes. And sometimes you just, like you said, you took a break. Sometimes you might need to break away from the social media stuff, boy, because it gets overwhelming. And I don't know how people be on it every day and all day long. I know I wouldn't want to be on it like that. Sometimes I feel like it because every day I've been on it since I started my channel. You know? It's definitely not easy as it look. And a lot of people that don't make content, they think YouTube is really easy. They think, oh, all it takes is just to throw up a video. No, it doesn't work like that. It is not easy at all. I've seen people get stuck. Like when I had started, I was stuck at 20 some. I had 26 or 27 subscribers. I was stuck like that for like weeks. And I was and I couldn't understand why I was stuck. And then when I got to 100 or something, I was stuck. To some, you know, you go through these phases. I seen a girl, I've been going back and forth to her page trying to support her. She's been stuck at 102 subscribers. And there's a dude that I know, he's been stuck for 4 months at 4 subscribers. And I just don't understand that. It's weird the way it goes. He's been stuck like that. And he said he just don't understand. Yeah, and because I'll leave comments, go to his page, he's putting out, he's getting all right hits, but he just stuck. People are watching the content, but they're not subscribing. It says, I was at 11 for 6 years. What? Wait a minute. Wait, Dean. So you're saying that you had 11 subscribers for 6 years? Is that what you're saying, Dean? I'm trying to see. Yep. Oh my gosh. And wait a minute, wait. And you was putting out content and you was stuck at 11 subscribers for 6 years? Why? Did you ever like try to figure out maybe what was the reasoning behind that? I've never, 6 years. I thought it was bad with the guy that got the 4 subscribers and he's been stuck like that. And that was before I subscribed, he had 3. But I kept seeing him putting out content. People is watching his content, but nobody's subscribing. See, and I think that's for me. Even though I put out content, mine is coming slowly, and I'm okay with it because, like I said, you got to crawl before you can walk. But sometimes it does get frustrating. He said, yep. It says, I was at 11 subscribers for 6 years. Wow. And you was putting out content. I'm sorry. Now that's hard to believe, Dean. 6 years and you was putting out content? It says no content. Oh, you went to IG, Instagram, got 12K followers in 3 months then. Okay then. A lot of people are saying, some people say YouTube, you don't build your content as fast compared to if you go to TikTok or Instagram and these other platforms. But I'm sorry. That's a lot of passwords, creating accounts. I just don't know how you guys keep up with all that. Hey, Dean, how many accounts do you have? Like, so you got Instagram, you got YouTube. It says just came back to YouTube 77 days ago. How many platforms do you have, Dean? You have YouTube, apparently. You have Instagram. So you must have Facebook and something else too. Sounds like it. So you just came back 70. You just came back a couple of months. Oh, you just have YouTube and Instagram. So you just have the two. Okay. All right. Yeah. Well, I don't have nothing but the YouTube. So, and then people keep telling me to go to Instagram and TikTok and Twitter. I'm not going to all of that stuff. That's just too much going on for me. I'm going to try to get YouTube down packed first. And then once I can get that together, then I might focus on other platforms. But as right now, no, I'm not about to do all that. YouTube is too much work. Why you say YouTube is too much work? Okay, I'm gonna say bye now. Okay, living life with Lena. Great joining me, hon. I really appreciate that. You have a lovely. It's daytime where you're at. I was gonna say have a lovely night. I forget. It's still in the AM over there where you're at, sweetheart. Thank you for staying and supporting me the time that you were here, and we'll chit chat. Love you, sweetheart. Have a wonderful day. That's my girl right there. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, hon. Hope you can catch me another time. And you know me, I get over there and I love her content too. She got some good stuff over there. And I always go over there and support her. And she's getting started too. But yeah. All right, sweetheart. Talk to you later. Have a good day. It says, I'm focused only on YouTube now. Okay, yeah. Well, that's what I'm focusing on. It says, yes, it is. I love you. Bye, Dean. Okay, love you too, sweetheart. Talk to you later. I'm already monetized on Instagram. Oh, I didn't know Instagram and all of them do all of that stuff like that. Yeah, so, But Dean, like I said, I'm not going to hold everybody. It's almost 2 hours here. I appreciate... He said later, Lena. Okay, so I appreciate all the information you have. One thing about it is, like you say, it's free, and you're giving a lot of good information for a lot of people that comes through. It's really helpful, and I really appreciate this because you happen to stroll across my page by accident, so that's really cool. I appreciate that. So, yeah. Like I said, we just all continue. To say this, we all try to support each other the best way we can. That's all we can do. Whether we support a lot or a little, just as long as we can do some type of support, So just like you guys I've been on here almost 2 hours and you guys shined in. And when I came to yours, not that I could say, oh, I could have been there 2 hours, but at the end of the day, I had to work. But then I see what you're saying. There's time when I'm working, I can figure out things to do. And then sometimes, but not always, because there's times where instead of me listening to like people, channels, which I know what you're saying, it could be done. But no offense, I don't want to be on YouTube like that, watching all the content so much and all the time. I be wanting a break. I like to talk to other drivers. We talk about shippers or receivers, what's going on in the trucking. We be talking about freight, the companies pay, and to me, that's because that's my job. And then YouTube is just something I do on the side. So yes, I be looking to, get information. And sometimes me and some of those drivers, we'll be into a 3-way, 4-way conference chat. I'll call one, they'll call somebody else, and we just all connected. And as we rolling down the road, we got on our headphones and we're just talking to each other for hours. And I know a lot of people say, oh, well, that's the time they do their content or they listen. Or they listen to other people's content. No, that's the time I'm taking a break from YouTube. That's the time I'm talking and having a life and getting away from it. And then when I come on my home time, I try to do better content than what I put out. Because when I'm at home, I can do better content. Versus when I'm on the road, I'm kind of limited. 80 babies. It says, hey, everyone. Just speaking, I hit the like and will catch the replay. Oh, I appreciate that anytime you pop in and show me some love. We're getting ready to end it anyhow. We've been on here a couple of hours, and I appreciate you stopping in, hitting the like button, and hitting that replay. Thank you. You have a good night. It says, Dean, it says, I've been a trucker. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, so you get on the phone, you get to talking to other drivers, y'all shooting the crap. You're talking about this, that, and another. And before you know it, it's 2, 3 hours. And sometimes talking to those truck drivers get you down the road where you're trying to go. So you understand that. So no offense. I mean, I don't mind watching content, but there's sometimes I want to break away from the content. It says I live in a semi for 5 straight years. So you know, sometimes like now, I'm not going to say I force myself, but I do these lives hoping it will help me to gain that watch time, you know. So that's what I be trying to do. You know, like now, my main goal when I came on, and people keep saying, stop saying, oh, you're just going to do 30 minutes. You're just going to do an hour or, you know, an hour and a half or 2 hours. Everybody say, just let it flow. And if it's going good, continue to go. And if it's not, whatever. So that's what I'm doing. Because long as people hear, I'm still trying to talk. But then I'm getting tired because I rode all day. And I still have to get myself together. And I still have to catch up with more content. And then I have to see who done left, what do you call that? Who done left comments. And then I have to think about, okay, if what am I gonna put out? What I'm gonna do for more content? Where am I at? But see, I found out too, when you go live, they say you don't have to worry about, I don't know how true that everybody's got their opinion. Don't focus so much on some of the other stuff because the live you'll get that watch time. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. That playlist will help you with the watch time. Supporters will play you in the background. Yes, that's what I'm going to do, but I haven't had a chance to look at that now. I know it's probably pretty simple. So I'm going to try to do a couple of more lives right before the month ends and just gather up some more. Because right now I don't have that many live videos out. And then I'm going to add them in a playlist. And I'm also going to add my regular videos, but I'm not going to do my shorts. Because to me, I don't think you're going to benefit from the shorts. I'm just going to do my my lives, and I'm going to do my my longer videos, and I'm going to make a playlist and put them in there. I might do that sometimes within the next couple of days or so. But like I said, it's going on to 2 hours. I'm going to say I appreciate everybody that was in here. The real Dean, of course, you hung in there. I appreciate that. 80s baby stopped through, living life with Lena. She stopped through. Let me see who else in here. Tony Yo Man, it's me. If I forget anybody, I apologize. Donald Hill came through. I appreciate you, Donald Hill. Everybody that was in the live stream that came in, showed me some support, showed me love. And if I didn't say your name, I do apologize. I'm scrolling down to see from the beginning who was all in here. I had, who else was in here? Chill Will Crew, she came in for a moment. It's me. Like I said, if I forget anybody's name, I do apologize. Anybody that stopped through and just showed me some love, even if they just popped in and just said hello. I guess I'm pronouncing his name right. Yadal. Akashi Boy 18 came in for a second. I appreciate that. I know I jacked that name up. Oh, Edward was here. He came in. I appreciate that. And who else was here? It was some other people that came in right at the, okay, yeah. D He's Wood Money Sign came in. It's me. Yeah, Tony Yo Man. So I appreciate everybody for all the support. And I know I can't name everybody, and a lot of people don't do that, but I like to do it. And I think, yeah, the number crunchers came in. And yeah, that's it. Those are the people that I see that came in, and I appreciate each and every one of you guys that hung in there with me their entire time. So, and I appreciate you too, Dean. You've been here and rocking with me the whole time, through the whole live. I appreciate all the info and everything. So have a good one. Everybody connect and with each other if you choose to, and just keep supporting each other. You guys have a good night, and I'll talk to you guys later. Stay blessed, everyone. It's Yolanda.